I've just come straight from the council meeting and I wanted to update you on a few issues that we agreed and decided today. But before I do, a group of us, well actually more than a group, 200 of us were in the House of Commons last night celebrating our new charter. It came into force on the 17th of February and we invited a whole load of parliamentarians, dukes and lords and ladies and the great and the good of the veterinary profession, including our brilliant staff, to come and celebrate with us. The new charter does three things. Firstly, it confirms our purpose as an organisation, that we set, uphold and advance standards, and our vision as well. So it's very clear what we're about as a college. Secondly, and really importantly, it includes veterinary nurses for the first time. So although we've been regulating veterinary nurses for some years, this gives us the legal underpinnings to do what we've done for some time, and I think that's really important. Thirdly, it provides us with some flexibility for the future. So as new ideas come along, we can embrace them as long as they're core to our purpose, and that we won't need to go back to Buckingham Palace for a new charter for some time. So I'm hoping, not in our lifetime, will we have to go back to Buckingham Palace and go through this process again. I would like to thank everyone who's been involved. The whole profession has really embraced this new charter, and it's fabulous that it sets our organisation on a very positive course indeed. So the council meeting today, we discussed many issues. In fact, starting with the charter, of course, we were still thinking of the charter from last night, but we discussed governance reform. And governance reform in particular, to think about how we can include veterinary nurses, more lay people on council, but also to think about how council can be more effective than it is now. And that includes meeting more regularly. That's very difficult to do when we've got 42 members. And so we are looking at fairly radical plans to reform the governance of council, and more proposals will be brought to the June council meeting, and after that we will be consulting with the profession. We also discussed the doctor title. So this is an issue that was raised now some months ago, and in fact 11,500 people from across the profession, but also members of the public as well, have given us their views on whether they think that vets should use the doctor title. I'm delighted to say that 81% of respondents agreed that the doctor title should be used, and it was the same percentage amongst the public as with the profession. So that's incredibly positive. So from now on, if you're a vet, you can choose to use the doctor title, and we will reflect that in the registration process for next year. There is guidance available on how that can be used as well. And finally, we had the election process for junior vice president, and that will be Chris Tufnell. We also confirmed that Bradley Viner will be the president from July onwards. We also had the chair of education, who was confirmed as Joe Price. And we also confirmed that the standards chair would be David Catlow. Now on the subject, and finally on the subject of elections, the elections are up and running, and we encourage you to vote. And there will be some webinars and some videos of the candidates available for you to view quite soon. So thanks very much.